Hello everybody, it's me, Laughing Jack, in a box, and I am the special guest for this year's Christmas Cooking with Toby. I know what you're thinking right now. Is this really Laughing Jack in a Christmas special? How is this happening? Jack bashes on holidays all the time. I thought he hated Christmas. It's complicated. It's quite complicated. I think I'm just kind of realizing the error of my ways. And by that I mean, I had a massive hit to my ego on Halloween. So Jeff made a video where he talked about creepypasta, masks, and costumes, and I got a little bit of a shout out in said video. Mentioning a freak out that I had a few years ago when I saw a child dressed as me on Halloween. And how I reacted really badly. Because I hate Halloween, okay? I hate children, I hate Halloween, I hate candy. I especially hate children. And we saw kids dressed up as us. LJ had a full-on panic attack when he saw a kid dressed up as himself. And someone also asked if he was Pennywise and he started freaking out. Yeah, so LJ saw a kid dressed up like this and he lost his mind. The thing is, when I watched this video of Jeff calling me out and reminding me again and making fun of me and making, fun of it, I realized that that's quite embarrassing. Me, Laughing Jack in a box. I'm this horrifying, immortal clown with supernatural abilities. And I decide to let holidays get the best of me and children get in the way of me being terrifying. That's quite embarrassing. I was created on Christmas for Isaac, and because I was created back in the Victorian era, I'm just reminded about how old I am. Like, I'm so old. I don't like being reminded of that. And also, Christmas, it's about family and... So I'm really trying to grow this year and just be the best version of myself, essentially. I volunteered myself to be a part of this year's Christmas Cooking with Toby. So this year, Toby and I are going to be making cake pops, and I'm going to be baking them. And I know what you're thinking. Jack, don't you hate sweets? Haven't you talked about how much you hate candy? I like to bake, okay? That's one thing about me that I would like to say. I do enjoy baking. I'm not going to be eating because there's too much darkness in my soul to eat treats, but I enjoy making them. Okay, I don't mess around with baking, so that's that. This little festive hat. I'm really trying, guys. I'm really trying my best. I know, a lot less intimidating. I know. Alright, so we're going to be making chocolate cake pops, because it matches the darkness in my soul. And we're using cake mix because the cake pops. I mean, we don't need to make a big grand cake, right? Okay, then we're going to add an egg, or 3 eggs, is what the recipe calls for. Look at that precision. That is what you call expert egg cracking. Perfect. All right, and then we're going to add milk in. See, I already came prepared. I got all the measurements ready because I'm just... Oh, guy's falling off. I am very prepared. I come prepared. And then lastly, we have the vegetable oil. I came prepared with all my measurements. I don't mess around when it comes to baking. Okay? It's a fun fact about me now you get to know. Because I know what you're thinking. LJ baking? What? You learn something new every day, okay? Doesn't make me any less scary. Or intimidating or anything like that just because I know how to bake. My noodle arms are getting a workout today. I'm saving the hand mixer for when we meant to make the buttercream. Oh, because spoiler alert, because it's a cake pop, we have to make buttercream to make the dough doughy. Because it's not just like, you know, cake pops are moist. I know people don't like that word, but you know what I mean? So I have to use a whisk. And I'm getting workout. Ugh, jeez. I really have to do my arm workouts. This is really what's bothering me. Okay, the batter is finished. Now we're gonna make buttercream. How fun is that? So we got our room temperature butter. Then our icing sugar. And then I got to get, was it a tablespoon? Ugh! It's got dust everywhere. I think I'm supposed to do it like on the end. Okay, that's slow enough, I think. I would say it looks delicious, but once again, we both know that I'm too much darkness in my soul to enjoy treats. I just enjoy making them. I don't know why. Maybe I'm... Is there anyone else that enjoys baking but doesn't actually like sweets? Or am I just an outlier like usual? See, I don't like it because I don't like sweets, right? But it tastes good for what it is, but I don't like sweets. So lastly, we're going to add the batter into the cake sheet. Which, don't worry, I already greased the pan. I know what I'm doing here, okay? All right, we have a buttercream, we have a cake. I did it. I did. I was part of a Christmas special. This is big. This is big for me, okay? I got over my fear of things being happy and jolly. I hope that you guys enjoyed me being in this Christmas special. It's a change up from my usual. I haven't, you know, been in a video in a while. I mean, I have showed up in the Christmas specials in the past for a commercial break bit, and then for a second, my Pride Month self showed up before the tragedy. Let's let Toby take over the rest of the video because he's going to be decorating these cake pops, which is good because I can't be near chocolate sprinkles. That is too much for me. Whenever I bake, Jason's the one who does the decorating. I don't actually decorate. Okay, it's a team. We do it as a couple. Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you enjoy your holidays. It's so hard for me to say. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I know. I'm just as shocked as you are. LJ being a part of a Christmas video. Who would have known? He volunteered himself. Like, he wasn't joking. He came to me on, like, November 1st and was like, hey, Toby, I want to be a part of your Christmas video this year. And I was shocked. When I asked him why, he then told me about the Jeff video and how he took a hit to his ego. So that brings us to today. And, of course, this is the annual Christmas Cooking with me, Toby. This year is part 9. I've been doing these videos for 8 years. 2017 was 8 years ago. I still can't believe that. I can't believe a one-off video that I made 8 years ago of me adding the shitty icing to waffles and making a mess became a series. But you guys look forward to these every year. People look forward to these. And I look forward to making these every year. And to improve my decorating skills, because let's be honest, I don't actually really bake or cook on here. The times that I have been disasters. But this year I think is actually going to be the year. I know I say that every time, but this year we're making cake pops. And I feel like I have a good grasp this year. Like, I feel like this is going to be the year. So, Jack baked me that cake, right? So we did skip a few steps where, you know, baked the cake and then combined the icing and the crumbled up cake and then put it to balls and then put them in the freezer for a bit and then re-rolled them again to make sure they were better and then put them in the freezer again. That's boring, right? So we skipped that. Now we have the cake pop balls. They don't look very appetizing right now. Trust me, I know what they look like. But soon, they're going to be pretty and nice. And I'm very excited for that. So, we're going to be doing red and green coating. Yes, of course, I got a Chucky and Michael Myers mug. Of course. Apparently, that's supposed to make them stay. At least I hope so. Because once again, I don't really always know what I'm doing on here. Candidly, I don't really know what I'm doing. But I think that seems right. Based on the tutorials I watched. I watched tutorials for this. I'm not winging this. I told LJ what the plans were. I was like, I'm not embarrassing myself this year. I'm actually going to be good this year. I was actually, you know why? Because I was going back and I was watching some of the old videos and it's just chaos. This series has just all been chaos every year. Like them falling over. Yeah, you know what? Just if you want to fall over, you can fall over. There we go. It's always just been chaos with me. I know I'm banned from the kitchen, right? Like Tim and Brian banned me from the kitchen. Let's just throw up some clips, right? Let's just throw some clips up. You know, just make a mess. Cooking is messy.
And also because this side, there's a big clump of dye, and it looks like it got stabbed.
A sip of or Ninja Turtle coffee. I feel energized. Spilling. Oh no. Because I made a mess every past year with sprinkles. I don't care. I poked a hole in the bag. I just want to add little dots of red so it looks, you know, like little ornaments. I don't want it to look like blood. Oh, what have I done? I don't want to look at it. That's... Sorry. I'm gonna have to give you the eyeless Jack treatment, buddy. I have created something absolutely horrendous. That's supposed to be Jay. Who the hell is that? That's what it is. Nothing but chaos and me saying every year, oh yeah, this is going to be good, and then doesn't end up being good. Maybe I shouldn't even say that these are going to be good this year. Because what do I know about making cake pops? I don't know anything. Like, I shouldn't say that. I should just be like, oh, these are going to look awful. You know what? Yeah, these are going to look terrible. Let's just say that, so then that keeps our expectations low. There we go. So anything else should be a pleasant surprise. God, I hope so. I did go back and I was rewatching some of the old videos and I saw this one thing that I said that just aged. Let's just play the clip. I'm gonna do 6 to 7 pancakes. Yeah, we know how that went last year. I only was able to make 3. Yeah. I'm sorry I had to make you witness that. I'm really sorry. Okay, so the only thing is that I'm just realizing how many of these little cake balls that I made. Because I don't have enough of these little... Oh. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough of these little, like, cake straws for all these cake pops. So we're just gonna have some, I guess, Timbits for all the other Canadians out there. Hey. Now I guess we'll start dipping these in the green icing because, well, the red is giving me lots and lots of issues right now. I went to try to go warm it up again, and for some reason it was getting all clumpy on me, so I don't know what's happening. If I gotta go back and use the stove, I don't know. I was just trying to put them in the microwave. I was following a tutorial, so I don't know what I did wrong. Also, this doesn't look very good. This looks kind of goopy. Oh yeah, we got sprinkles, because of course we do. I chose this like white sugar sprinkle because I want it to look like snow, or like ice almost, right? Ugh. See, remember what I said about we're going to keep our expectations low? Yeah, good thing I said that. Keep the expectations low, guys. We're not going to expect anything crazy. Okay? We're not going to expect anything crazy this year. Keep the expectations reasonable. Yeah. Although, I guess I've done a lot of more precise stuff the last few years. As in, like, decorating cookies the last 2 years. So, oh, shit, did I literally sprinkled that in the chocolate. That's great. That's great. That's lovely. Great. That's one thing I always do is make a mess for making these videos. So the last few years, I've done like cookies and decorated gingerbreads and then sugar cookies the last 2 years. And those were stressful because they required like precision. Because I was doing characters. Like I did a Marble Hornets cast last year as sugar cookies. That was kind of stressful because I had to make a likeness to make sure they looked like the characters. And I was working with limited supplies. So it's nice this year that I don't have to worry about like likeness. Even if these don't look good per se, at least I'm not worrying about making them look like a gingerbread that has to look like a character. So after last year's Christmas special, because Alex was a special guest last year, Alex Craley, he thought that my sugar cookie of him was insulting. He didn't find it endearing. I thought it was hilarious, and I thought it captured him perfectly. He disagreed with me. He thought it was insulting. So at least this year, I don't have to worry about Alex Craley yelling at me because I made a gingerbread that didn't look like him, apparently. See, I want to know if everyone else who makes cake pops also makes a mess with their hands, or this is just a me problem. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's chocolate everywhere. Stop it. Like, is this dripping problem just me? Or is this like a universal cake pop problem? I hope it's a universal problem because it'll make me feel a little bit better about myself. I just can't not make a mess, can I? That's like a constant with these Christmas cooking with Toby's. I have to make a mess. If I don't make a mess, is it not Christmas cooking with Toby? My hands are clean. I know this does not look like a good method. I know what it looks like. However, you need to trust the process. If they taste good in the taste test, that means that I did something right. But I'm definitely gonna have to wash my hands because this is not gonna sustain. Look at that. So you know at the beginning of this, how I said I was gonna be making a mix between red and green cake pops? So there's gonna be a change of plans now. We're not gonna be making any red ones because somehow I managed to burn the candy melts that I was using for the coating. Like, right, like how the hell does that happen? I don't know. I genuinely don't know how it happened. I got the right consistency because like I made 2 really crappy red cake pops. So these are my trial ones. And then it started to thicken a little bit. So I'm like, okay, I gotta put it back in the microwave. Like I followed the tutorial. I was doing 20-second bursts in the microwave. And then it got all clumpy on me. And I was really confused. I genuinely think I somehow burnt the chocolate. And I really hope this is something that happens to other people and not just me. Because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I can't bake, apparently. I can't do any of this. I always mess up. It's ironic. I've been doing this series for 8 years and I still mess up. Somehow something has to go wrong. I think it's because I had too much candy melt in the mug. So I think it was just too much at once that I was trying to warm up. I genuinely think that's what happened because the green I've had no problems with. Yeah, that was definitely interesting. So instead, I'm just gonna add different types of sprinkles on for variety. We're not doing red cake pops now, so we'll add that red Christmassy cheer in somewhere. It's not a Christmas cooking with Toby if something doesn't go wrong. It's like every year, I'm sure you guys are like, oh, what's gonna happen this time? How's he gonna screw up this time? Okay, these are getting ugly, but I don't have many options right now because there's not much chocolate left. There's not much I could do. I'm trying my best. I'm genuinely trying my best. You guys are entertained by my suffering. Maybe that's what this series is about. It's about you guys just being entertained by how I'm gonna mess up. Or how things will go wrong. Because if things went right, would there be much entertainment value? Are you guys just here to see me fail? Is that what it is? If that's what you guys are expecting, that actually makes things a lot less scary. Because that means that I'm expected to fail. And you guys are just here to see me make a goof out of myself, which I already do that. Is that the meaning of this series? I put so much pressure on myself to try to do everything right. But maybe this whole time, Christmas Cooking with Toby is about the failures that I've made along the way. You know, between shittily decorated Eggo waffles, failed green pancakes, waffles, green waffles, Christmas popcorn that got all over the place, a not so well decorated gingerbread house, a decently decorated cake, some subpar gingerbreads, and the Marble Hornets cast as sugar cookies. 2 interesting cake pops. Maybe it's all about, what is Toby gonna do this year? How is he gonna make a fool of himself? I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. Again, they look like Timbits, so I guess I could just give them to Tim. Might be cannibalism, but oh well. He's American. I don't think he knows what a Timbit is. We'll be fine. And I say that as if I'm not canonically American. Just pretend that I, as a character, am Canadian. Okay, I made references to bagged milk in the past because the cosplayer who's dressed up as me may or may not be a Canadian. I gotta go to hockey practice, A. Go drink some maple syrup, A. Drink some bagged milk, A. Hockey night in Canada, A. Just pretend that I'm not canonically from Colorado for a second, okay? Just pretend. It's a Timbit. Shout out to all my fellow Canadians out there. Hey, that was awful. I'm so sorry. So we've established that these do not look the best, right? Like we've established that they're not that pretty. They're not perfect cake pops. What really matters is how they taste. Okay, they don't look pretty, but they taste good. So to me, that's a win. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this year's Christmas cooking. I still can't believe that I've been doing this series for the past 8 years, but I'm really grateful that you guys always come back to watch these videos and enjoy seeing me fail at baking every year. I fail at decorating every year, but you guys always come back, just like William Afton. And maybe the appeal of this series is my failures. I'm genuinely curious if that's what the main appeal is, because if that's so, then I've been doing a great job for the past 8 years. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this year's Christmas Cooking with Toby. I hope that you guys have a great Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays. If you aren't celebrating today, I hope you have a great day regardless. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.